Good morning everyone. So today is Thursday and I'm actually feeling quite good today, so I hope you are all on a good or okay day. If you're not feeling well, I hope you feel better soon. Tomorrow is a bit of a weird day. I'm going to college. Now I haven't been to college in years. Like, I went to high school, then I went to college, and then I went to university, and then going on a few years after that I got a job with the NHS, which I've already talked about. Oh, I need to move because my stomach's starting to hurt. Yeah, so I haven't been to college or like an educational setting in such a long time. But with my job at the NHS, I'm doing an apprenticeship. So I started this job in February, and because of COVID and everything like that, everything's got delayed. So I'm starting my proper apprenticeship tomorrow, and I've got to go to college, and I'm absolutely bricking it because I've not been in an educational setting in such a long time. You know, in the past few years I've been diagnosed with POTS, EDS, CFSME, and I just don't know how I'm going to cope. I don't know how my body's going to be. I've not done it since all my new diagnosis, and also I'm now on my pump all day, which you are all aware about. I have to have my fluids via my pump for like 8 to 10 hours a day, depending on how fast I run it. So I've got to have that with me, so I am getting a bit, I'm definitely overthinking it, but I am getting a bit nervous. I just said I was feeling good, now my arms are hurting. So I am getting a bit apprehensive about it. But yeah, so I'm just feeling a bit nervous, I guess. And it's just weird because I'm like 23 now. I've just not been in education for a long time, and it just feels weird going back. But because of my apprentice, I have to do it. It's only for 18 months, but I think it is going to be 1 day a month, I want to say, because I work the other time. Like, my apprenticeship is working and college stuff. So yeah, I'll obviously let you know what how I get on. I didn't say that right. I'll let you know how I get on. I hope you're all okay. I hope you're all having a nice week, and I hope you enjoy this vlog.
Don't listen to the hollow words. Don't fall into their hands. Don't follow any other path but your own. Don't need to live up to their demands. Only your heart can tell you what is right. You really should listen to yourself. The only thing that truly matters now is that you're doing well, you're doing well. Don't fall for it. Don't listen to them. Just follow the light. You're almost there. Just open your eyes. It's right there. Just follow the light. You're almost there. Just open your eyes. It's right there. Don't be afraid. Be strong. You're not alone. Take a deep breath and realize, trust in yourself. I promise you'll find hope. Or you'll be alright.
So I am almost ready. I just need to do my hair. I got up super early because I sometimes wake up and I don't know how I'm going to be that day. I don't know if I'm going to be well enough, so I have to get up super early just to make sure I've done all my feed and medication, set up my pump. I have to do all that, and just to make sure that I'm okay to actually go for the day. Or, you know, sometimes I have to sit in bed for a bit before I can get up, and you know, I might have needed to ring college and say I can't come in. But luckily I'm okay today. I'm actually on a okay-ish day. I've managed to do my makeup. The days that I don't feel well, I don't manage to do any of that. I just literally go in looking like I've just got out of bed, because I probably have. But yeah, so I've got everything packed now. I've just showed you kind of what I'm packing in my bag. So it's at Accrington College that I go to. So yeah, my tutor's already aware of kind of what's wrong with me and what conditions that I've got and things like that, so it does make it a little bit easier because I don't have to go through the whole thing of trying to explain, oh by the way, this is what's wrong with me. I might need to go out of class every 2 minutes to throw up. So I'm feeling nervous, but I need to get it done. So I will probably catch up with you when I get there. Made it to Accrington College. My camera's just died, so I'm just recording on my phone, but yeah, I've literally just got here now. My water's already set up, so I can take that in with me in a minute. Obviously the only thing that I'm worried about is like the alarm going off on the machine, or people being able to hear the machine while I'm actually sat in class. But it's just weird because I've just not done it for so many years. Like, I've not done this educational setting in so long. Like, it's so bizarre. Like, I'm literally just staring at the building thinking, where the hell is the entrance? Like, I'm getting so stressed about it and I don't even know why. But I don't know anyone that's going to be in my class, I don't know anything, but it's literally for 3 hours. It's not long at all, so hopefully I'll be okay. Yeah, I will keep you up to date. This is not a good angle for my double chin, is it? I'm just waiting to go inside. I'm a little bit early because I set off like really early because I was stressed about traffic. So yeah, I'm just sat here waiting to a reasonable time to go in without looking like a weirdo. Oh my goodness, just finished now. Oh, this bag is so heavy. Ugh. So do you know what? That went really well. I was a bit stressed because when we was in class and it was really silent, my pump, obviously as it's moving around, it just kept going row, 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 and then it stops, and then all of a sudden it goes row, row, row. Probably sounds nothing like that, but it literally felt like that's how it sounded. Apart from the the feeding pump noises, I think it went okay. Like, it was a lot to learn. I'm extremely tired now though. Like, my eyes are going and my legs started to hurt quite a lot, so I did stand up. I only vomited once while I was there, and the toilets are exactly opposite my classroom, so can't get any better than that, can I? I'm very tired now, so I'm gonna go home. I'm probably gonna sleep for a bit. Right, let's just see if you can hear this noise. Right, that was my pump. Did you hear that noise then or not? Because that's how loud it is. I think I'm overthinking it because I think I'm more self-conscious about how loud it is, but honestly, when it was silent, it was honestly that's what it sounded like in my head. I don't think it sounded like that at all. My tutor said she couldn't hear it, so I'm gonna drive home now. Yeah, I'll speak to you later on. Oh my goodness, guys, I fell asleep. So I literally got home, put my pajamas on, took my makeup off and went to sleep. I was so tired, like, I'm not even joking. I just woke up and I feel like my blood sugars have dropped a bit. Sometimes I do, so I have them like Lucozade drink things that just give you a bit of energy for the second. I know it's not going to stay in, but it stays in for a little bit. Just feel like I can breathe now. So yeah, the majority of the day is now gone because I fell asleep, but college just literally took it out of me. So I just thought, just to kind of, this whole video is just going to be about like my college experience. So I just thought it'd be good for me to give you guys tips on how I think that you should kind of proceed with college or education or anything like that when you've got a chronic illness. So it might help a little bit because I have done quite a few. As I said before, I've done college, high school, college, university, then I've gone back to college again, so I've got a bit of experience. But because I've gone back again today, I just thought, while it's on my mind, let's talk about it. I'm really shaky. I would firstly say that one of the first tips I would probably give is to let your college tutor or whoever's going to teach you aware about your conditions before you start. I just think that's so much easier, because if I was to start today and no one knew about my conditions and I was like yawning 24/7, I was running out of class being sick, I was hiccuping, and the tutor had no idea what was wrong with me, she'd just be thinking, what the hell is wrong with this girl? Like, why is she being so rude? So it was good for me to let her aware of it beforehand, and then that way I just felt a lot more comfortable. It was just a lot easier. So yeah, definitely would say the first tip is let someone who is going to be in your class, or one of your tutors, or one of the head of school or whatever, just aware about what's going on before you start, because they will always ask what they can do to help. What else? I don't even know what I'm talking about. Secondly, I would ask for reasonable adjustments. So because my college tutor was already aware, they do have to make reasonable adjustments. Same in a workplace or anything like that, but one of the adjustments that they made for me was having a seat right next to the door, because I have to have access to the toilet or anything like that. So that made a big difference for me today. It made a huge difference. I said I was only sick once, which I was, but it could have been a lot more. I just don't know, it just depends on the day. But being by the door made a massive difference to me. So definitely when you let your kind of tutor know or anything like that what's wrong with you, they'll probably ask you what your reasonable adjustments need to be, or can they do anything to help. So definitely try and have a think about what the college or high school or whatever educational setting can do to try and make your life there a little bit easier. Another tip I would definitely say is to kind of figure out where everything is before you go. So if you're going to college, for example, or a university, a lot of the times they have maps available online, and this is actually a tip I got from my friend Eve to do. So I had a look on Accrington College website and I downloaded the map, and I found out where I can park that's easy for me to walk to, found out exactly where my building was, like can I walk that far, if I can't what can I do, found out where my class was, and just made everything so much easier. So I definitely tell anyone to do that. It honestly made my life literally just so much easier. Another tip that I definitely found helped me is I packed my bag the night before. You know I do this all the time. I'm done. So yeah, pack your bag the night before. This literally made my life so much easier because of my condition and the brain fog and everything. I am the most forgetful person in the whole entire world. I have a really bad memory. Sometimes I can tell James something and I won't even remember I've told him, and I'll tell him again and again and again until he's like, what are you on about, Beth? Like, you've told me this 10 million times. Like, I'm not even just nagging, I just forgot that I've told him. Definitely pack your bag the night before. Maybe even make a list, you know, for the few days beforehand, so you know what you need to take. So for example, mine was my medication, my fluids, my pump. I needed to make sure I had my phone and my charger, because then I am like a vulnerable person, so I needed to be able to speak to my mum or anyone, or James, like if I was unwell I needed to ring them. So I need to have my charger for my phone in case my phone died. I also needed like my books, my notepad. What else do I need? My purse, because I needed fuel. Like, there was just loads of things that I needed. So I definitely found that making a list and then packing the night before just saved me rushing around in the morning and being like, and forgetting things. Like if I forgot my medication, I'd have been absolutely screwed. So definitely pack the night before. And then the last thing that I definitely found helped me was I got up super early for when I needed to be there. So my college class didn't start till later on. It wasn't like a super early class, which you could probably see from the video, like there was a bit of light outside and stuff. But the fact that I got up so early, I knew that I was okay for that day. I didn't have to rush, I didn't have to rush out of the house. And I do find that stress sometimes makes me flare up a bit. So having that extra time in the morning to wake up, have a brew, you know, not stress about getting ready really quickly, not worry about anything, it just made things literally so much better. So definitely get up super early in the day that you're going. Even if it is really early class, I would just get up early, because you just don't want to be stressed. And the last thing you want to do when you're already probably a bit stressed or nervous about going is get yourself more stressed by being late. Because I am a late person, I'm not even gonna lie. I am, like, me and my mum, if we're ever like super early to an appointment, we're always like, I can't believe we're this early, because we're either last minute, we're never late, ever late, but we're either last minute or we're just like 5-10 minutes before. We're just never ever early to anything. We're just always been like that. I don't know why. I'll probably come up with more tips the more I go to college. I've literally been once. Obviously I've been to education before, but just because this was brand new, since I've like had my POTS diagnosis and everything like that, I just thought it'd be a bit easy for anyone that might be stressed about it or might be panicking and not knowing what to do. So I hope them tips maybe helped a little bit. Might have made no sense, you might have thought that is not helpful in the slightest, but hope it helps one person. So next time I'm going is in 3 weeks. Because of COVID and everything, I am very high risk, but the class was fine. It was like really COVID friendly and stuff, and we're not there a lot. Some of our lectures are online and things, and as I said, my apprenticeship is part work, part studying and stuff like that, so I'm not in as much as probably you guys are if you're in a normal college or normal uni or whatever. It's not a full-time thing. So I'm gonna go now. It's literally like 7 o'clock. I am maybe gonna have some tea, not a cup of tea, like actual food tea. I will speak to you all guys. I just can't function. What did I even just say? I will speak to you guys soon. I meant to say thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. Honestly, I've said this so many times, I just appreciate it so much. Really, really appreciate it. So I hope you're all okay, and I will speak to you all soon.
Don't listen to the heart.